everything's a little vague just because I don't know what's going to happen, right? I mean, we've found land. It's southwest of Williamsburg. It's 14 acres. This guy, Max Hilton, is the one that's donating it for our use. Him and I have had extensive conversations now for like 2 weeks. I mean, just like talking about everything that can possibly happen, all the contingencies. Iowa County, luckily, has no zoning laws, so we can park as many cars as we want on it. We can have as many people as we want on that land.
No zoning laws.
I know. That's, yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, right?
In 2 months they will.
Yeah, right, I know. I was just totally thinking about that. Okay, so the camp itself is, like in terms of land and zoning laws, I'm actually looking into insurance right now. That will, like, insurance for the board of directors and the Indigenous Iowa people. Like, it's like a board of directors insurance, they call it, to keep us from any, harm or financial distress, I guess you could call it, in case something happens. I'm also looking for liability insurance. Max has that as well to cover any issues. Carolyn Raffensperger wrote us a waiver for people to sign when they come to camp. I mean, you guys might think this is like overboard, but like, I mean, this
Gotta
isn't.
understand too, we're not on native land.
Exactly,
So
we're not on native
that's the
land.
difference between Standing Rock and here is that they have
So I'm not looking at
reservation right there. So here, I mean, we have to comply with state laws and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why we have to go through all the bells and whistles to make sure that we're covered, people there are covered. I think it's going to be awesome, to tell you the truth. This is our time. This is our moment that we could actually make a difference, not only in the state of Iowa, but we could be a model for the world if we all work together and kind of make this a model. That's what I had in mind.
We'd like all organizations on board, correct? Right?
Of sustainability, That's what this whole thing is about. It's
Absolutely.
about getting off of this idea that this is the only way, and these politicians, they don't know what the hell they're talking about because they're so out of touch with what we had to go through. They don't know what's up, down here and how we gotta live every day. They're safe. They're safe out there. Yeah.
So that's what we'd like to see for this camp, have it a hub of sorts, for every organization in Iowa to come and communicate and, just be part of the resistance, I guess you could call it. And so we have a full infrastructure of, like, all the infrastructure is coming to us. Two men have been working very hard on this for us. Thomas Touches Lightning and Eddie Peterson, they are coming down from camp with a truckload of teepees and army tents and like a full stocked kitchen and like everything you need to make a camp run, except for the compostable toilets, which we will have to build. And so in the interim, we'll have to get some porta potties, I guess, for the first week or two. They're not really hard to build, compostable toilets, or buy, actually, frankly. We might even just buy them, because you can buy them, like, I don't know, I gotta figure that out. But, so, that's happening, and we've just been waiting for them, frankly, because they've just been collecting stuff. My friend JD, just, like, 'cause he's one of the, let's call him upper management, of Wachati just said, hey, go get stuff for Iowa. And so that's what they've been doing. And so it's great.
Can you say some more about Max, who he is, why he's doing this, what his investment is? And
He's
has the
just-
pipeline impacted
he's
him
just like-
personally?
No, he's just like all of us, just that kind of guy. He's very jaded, kind of libertarian type too, just like, not libertarian in the way that we see it now, but like really in the sense that he's just like, I don't get all this government and what it's doing, and I just think we gotta change the way we live, and we just gotta focus on community and stop trying to build up and start trying to build like more circular you know, and like living in smaller, you know, like just not spreading out, but not necessarily like, you know, pushing everybody into cities either. There's got to be a better way, you know.
Is there some kind of a legal agreement with him?
Mhm.
Is he donating the land, leasing the land?
Donating it. We have a 1-month trial period with him.
So the camp will own it?
The land?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no,
that's
no,
what
no.
I'm
Yeah, no,
asking.
he's just letting us
Donating
squat on it.
Space then.
Yeah.
He's donating
Yeah.
the use of the land, so.
He would like it to be long-term too, like but we both agreed that like we should just give it a 1-month trial. And like if it just, I mean, this might fizzle out. We might not get the support we need. We have no money. Like we have, Indigenous Iowa has no money, you know? So like, I mean, you know, what are we gonna do? I mean, if nobody's, like, we might be past the point where people are sick of donating to this stuff, right? We might not get the donations.
I think people have been donating for a long time and not really knowing, or they've been either been sending supplies or whatever, and it's very disturbing, I'm sure, for some people who made some sacrifices to send stuff up there to know that it's being bulldozed into a garbage pile and now going into a
Exactly.
landfill somewhere. I mean, that's gotta be disturbing, it would be disturbing to me, but,
This is something local and concrete.
right,
Yeah, I mean,
so,
the people behind this
You can
camp
see
would
it.
never let that happen.
right.
You know, we would, and you know, we're not gonna get that big, it's only 14 acres. Like,
Right,
you
right.
know, like you can't get bigger than, I mean, I said maybe 500 people on that, I don't know, that seems like a lot of people to me. So I'm thinking more like maybe we could grow to like maybe comfortably 300. If it gets so big that we end up like raising like, you know, I mean, I don't see it inconceivable that we could raise $1 million actually, like considering what they raise at like those camps. I mean, like one person raised $350,000 on his own. So like, I'm thinking like we're a whole community, we're all of the Iowa organizations. If we all put some focus on this for a little bit, we could raise enough money to buy the land next door, which is, this is really funny. It's for sale right now. And it was actually built, this guy who owned the land built it for community living. Like there's actually like a bunkhouse that can fit like 100 people on there right now. And it's for sale, you know, and max,
How big is it?
I think it's also about 15 acres.
Do you know what they're asking?
350, but Max actually, like, he already approached them for us. And he's like, yeah, I could probably get that for 269. Like, that was his number.
I'll write your check.
Yeah, right, I know. So, but he's actually really wanting to help us, like, maybe, you know, and then I'm just like, this is just like, okay, what if this actually turned into something and we could buy that land and then we could be on that land and continue to, you know, try. I mean, I don't want to rely on donations long term, right? I mean, wouldn't it be cool if we could actually build a community out of this? Like, you know, like actually like, you know, sell eggs and vegetables and somehow like people would maybe be living there and have jobs, you know, but